Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review. I don't know what to really say, but just like the show was just your typical Dynamite there. But guys, there are some good matches, and I can't wait for spring break next week or beach break. Next week they're doing a show called Beach Break when it's not even freaking summer. Unless it's supposed to be some spring break kind of deal. It's not even spring next week. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And again, this is just their typical excuse to try to seem like, oh, this is a show you should care. Again, they're just trying to get viewership. If you really want to make your show good, you don't need to have a fucking title, a fucking name. Do something on your show than just calling it Beach Break. You're already AEW Dynamite. Dynamite's supposed to sound fucking Dynamite, right? It's supposed to be sounding like, oh, this is a wrestling show. Try to do something. You don't need to give it a name. Just do these fucking big matches and then, like you plan to do, and then fucking call it a deal. But again, they're just doing this just, I don't know, because apparently they want to get viewership and, we don't have a pay-per-view. I don't know, then do it. I don't know, then have a pay-per-view. Simple as that. If you really want to try to seem interesting, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Grab your Coca-Colas, drink them magnificently, and spy me some bitches go, oh shit, there. Oh shit, cheers, motherfuckers. So yeah, this was their attempt to try to, next week's their attempt to try to get some viewership. This week's reason to try to get viewership because, there's a return of Jon Moxley, guys. AKA the Big Drunker. Listen, I'm not trying to fucking discriminate people, Maybe good for him, he's trying to quit, but that's the problem. You mentioned, Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley as he needs to go to rehab for this shit. Then that's how you get people discriminating the guy. That, he's drunk, he will get drunk, he's a big drinker, and that's how you get fans like that tonight to fucking, say what they said. You know what I mean? You establish that this guy will now be made fun of for being a drunk. And that's a problem. Because you didn't, instead of fucking, making some dumb excuse, we're gonna mention him being a drunk and focus, and then dedicate Jon Moxley, he's a drunk, guys, or he's trying to get help because he drinks so much. That makes him look bad, for God's sakes. How is that, like, you know what I mean? But whatever. So, yeah, so the show opened up with him. I missed the beginning of the show, and then during the show I fell asleep because how boring the shit is once I try to keep watching. But I tried watching this. So Jon Moxley came out. He had his entrance. He looks leaner. He looks more healthy, I guess. So good on him. Again, I don't want to hate Dean Ambrose. I think the guy there's some good things about him. Especially back when he was in the Shield. That's when he's like badass. But when he's trying to be like, I'm crazy. I'm a crazy man. I'm a lunatic. I'm cutting edge. I'm edgy. Like, that's kind of just goofy. You know what I mean? I don't know, try to at least just be badass, not fucking, I'm crazy, okay, tell I'm crazy, like, that's gay, you know what I mean? Try to be just normal, for fuck's sake, and just beat people up instead of, I'm crazy, like, it's gonna be that side of me, you haven't seen the facade of me, like, I'm crazy, I'm Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Be fucking a badass. Simple as that. Be like how you were in the Shield. Fuck. But this guy's better. Jon Moxley's better than Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, they're literally the same shit. They're same goofy motherfuckers. So, I don't know. It's Dean Ambrose turning it to 11. So Jon Moxley turned. Then a fan basically yelled out loud that you're drunk or something, and then he said, go fuck yourself, kick him out. My problem with this, I said, I'll kick him out, and then the fans cheered. My problem is that isn't this guy supposed to be a babyface, and isn't this guy supposed to be, I don't know, badass and doesn't give a fuck what people say? Why did he give a fuck what that person said, and then he requested to get that guy kicked out? You know, you're supposed to be like a guy who doesn't give a shit. You're supposed to be a babyface, right? Or you know, a tweener or whatever. Imagine if fucking John Cena was to do this. You know, if John Cena was back, if he was, you know, he like a babyface in WWE, and he requests a fan to get the fuck out. You think that would be acceptable by these smarky fans? You think if Roman Reigns did the same shit, that would be accepted by these smarky fans? You know what I mean? And this guy is supposed to be a guy who, you know, doesn't give a shit what people say or whatever. I get it. Oh, it's not cool to say whatever, you know, his demons and shit. Okay, whatever. Him being drunk, whatever. But for God's sakes, turn that to a fucking thing where, you know, you don't give a shit what anyone says. Just say, go fuck yourself. Or say, like, if anyone thinks I can't do, then you can go fuck yourself. Simple as that. You know, that makes him look like a fucking snowflake. That makes him like a SJW that can't take a fucking opinion. Can't take a fucking, you know, anything what he said. Like, it makes him look soft. Straight up, I'm sorry. That's the fucking truth. It's not me, like, fucking bashing the guy. It's the truth, for God's sakes. So Moxley says, nobody gets through life unscarred. We all carry scars. Sometimes we try to pretend those scars aren't real, but those are the scars that give us strength. That he didn't run from his demons. He just beat the shit out of them. There was a cool line to get, just like, oh, if there was normal people, then the world would be boring. I think that was kind of a nice line to say. Then Moxley issues a challenge that if anyone thinks that they could put him through more hell than he's already been in, then they'll gladly welcome them to try. And, yeah. It was okay, you know, him being back and whatever. I mean, it would have been cool maybe, like, you know, if some jobber came out and he did his finisher to them. That would have been cool, you know, establishing that he's back or whatever. Maybe that can establish, like, a feud, you know. Something to give a reason. Or, I don't know, just something cool for Moxley to do, just a promo. Which is, so, I guess that was something, you know, the promo that was alright. Is I didn't like that, you know, oh, kick out the fan, you know, how dare you, like, you know, how dare you say what you said, you know? You really? It's kind of sound kind of soft and shit like that, you know? Because imagine, and it's also going to be hypocritical. Imagine if if WWE was to do this, a babyface did this, how dare they, right? Like, come on here. MJF tells Warlord that he has lowered his paycheck since he put his hands on him last week, but if he qualifies for the Face of the Revolution ladder match, it will go back up. Then this first match, Adam Cole, Gay, and Britt Baker defeats Orange Cassidy and Chris Stanlander. It's so fucking sad that the women in this match look more intimidating than your fucking men in this match. All these fucking soy boys, you know? Yeah, I mean, and heck, they're even attractive, so that's kind of cool. But I mean, Chris Stanlander, she's actually not bad looking. Even though I don't like the face paint, she's actually not ugly. I would say, I guess. But Britt Baker's pretty cute and shit. They're inviting my big black couch, I guess, you know. But besides this, like, who gives a fuck? I came back after this match home, and then like, yeah, like, it just, and when I rewatched this match, like, who gives a shit, you know? There was a table spot, which I guess the only interesting match of the night, thing about the match tonight, and it's like, whatever. Adam Cole Gay did a low blow because he loves some balls and shit. It's not, you know why? He's not angry that Britt Baker got hurt. He's angry that, you know, oh, let me get that damn penis. You know, that's why he did it, because he's a fucking fag. He's in the closet. I feel bad for Britt Baker. But then after the match, you know, we faced each other many times, boy. I've beaten you. You've beaten my penis too. But you know what? It came to my attention. Next week is a lights out match. Well, fucking when it's lights out or whatever. I don't know. Apparently, yeah, like the lights. First of all, the match sounds dumb. Lights out. Okay, yeah, no disqualifications, whatever. Just call it fucking no disqualifications. Why you gotta give it a dumb name called lights out? Oh, there has to be a long lights out match since Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. Who the fuck gives a shit about that match? Oh, but that match was good, man. Let's pretend to care about women bleeding and shit. Okay, I know I got a lot of fucking... I do got a bonus video to talk about this. But let me fucking point this out. About, yes, it's hypocritical what WWE said about, oh, you know, being all, you know, all bloody and shit when they sometimes would do it. And when they did it back in the day. And I think it's stupid to say that, you know, like, oh, but in reality, they do have a point about how, why would a fucking match with women bleeding is, like, apparently, and especially, like, what fucking, what's her name? Allie, the Blunny. She fucking putting her fucking vagina on thumbtacks. How is that cute? How does that make people turn on? And also, not just that, freaking, why would people want to see hot women bleeding? Would you want to see women just being hot instead, for God's sakes? Oh, but no, it's real wrestling, guys. It's wrestling. No. I want us to see hot women bleeding. If you want us to, and besides, that doesn't draw viewership. If you want to have viewership, have women do hot shit. Have the men just do that instead, for God's sakes, okay? Especially when these women are not designed to have like, fucking, these hardcore matches. Let's be honest here, okay? But yeah, fucking, next week, Adam Cole, Gay, and Orange Cassidy in a lights out match. And who the fuck cares, okay? Because it's just a jobbers. Oh, but it's no qualifications. Okay, whatever. Santana Ortiz gets upset with Jericho and says that Eddie Kingston brought up a valid points last week that as they had Jericho's back since the first episode of Dynamite, but don't believe Jericho has been doing the same for them. Santana Ortiz says next week they'll show that they might not need Jericho anymore, because apparently they're gonna have a stupid match next week with 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. Okay, why is Daniel Garcia a thing? Who the fuck is Daniel Garcia? Like, who gives a shit, but whatever. CM Punk squashes Shawn Spears, probably the most logical match that ever happened, because who the fuck gives a shit about Shawn Spears? And why would this match be... I'm surprised this match was in 10 minutes. This match was fucking 10 seconds at least, so that's good. MJF attempts to sneak up behind Jericho, but Punk catches him. Yeah, this just makes him look dumb, but whatever. Punk goes to hit MJF, but MJF runs away, and CM Punk taunts him with his scarf. Whatever. Then Cody Rhodes, guys, you know. This was a heart-wrenching promo, guys. Even though we hate Cody now, this guy was a heart-wrenching promo. It was beautiful. Like, shut the fuck up. So, basically, Cody Rhodes cuts another promo trying to be a mark for himself and trying to win over the fans as a, you know, as a baby face again, because the fans hate him as a heel now. Like, I don't get it. This guy, these people, they love Cody Rhodes, man. Cody Rhodes, baby. Cody Rhodes, you know, he's a star. He left WWE, he left the system. But we hate him now because, for reasons. Cody Rhodes comes out to a ladder in the ring. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. This show was in a smaller arena. Because they couldn't fucking sell out the fucking arena last week. So they were in a smaller arena. It looked like fucking the worst days of TNA, I would tell you. When they were like in a small arena. So, it's whatever. Apparently this was the same arena that they debuted in. You know, back in 2019. But, whatever. Cody Rhodes says, oh yeah, there was a ladder. Yeah, there was a ladder too. So already, they're basically ripping off HBK versus fucking Razor Ramon. They're not even hiding it. They're ripping it off. They're not even hiding that shit. It's the truth. They're literally just, you know, we're gonna do it anyways. They're not even trying to hide that they're actually ripping off that idea. It's the fucking truth. Can you really come on here? Whatever. Cody Rhodes says, years ago there was a certain thing that happened that changed the revolution. It was the pipe bomb by CM Punk. Yeah, basically making this fucking, that overrated pipe bomb fucking more fucking stupid relevant than ever, because for God's sake, that fucking pipe bomb is a joke, killing wrestling and awaking the smarks. You know, CM Punk's pipe bomb was the first loaf of a revolution. He laid the roadmap, like things like going to New Japan Pro Wrestling and working for Ring of Honor while Punk left wrestling. He carried that revolution. Oh yeah, Cody. Cody, you're making me cry, Cody. Even though I hate you still. You know, I was the reason the Forbidden Door was a thing. You know, before Tony Khan gave me a contract. It was a contract I didn't like, but it may be a contract that I wanted. And then, you know, since I've been gone, you know, we're seeing the Wednesday Night War again with the Bucks and the Panda. I don't know. It's some gay shit he's mentioning. That how in AEW, since he's been gone, there's been chaos and whatever. Oh, the Wednesday Night War is happening, whereas the Young Bucks and the Pamadon, whatever the fuck they're calling themselves, the fucking undisputed gay faggots. You know, I don't want to see the Bucks and the Red Dragon boys again. And then he, you know, Sammy Guevara, and then, oh yeah, he mentioned that, oh, you know, there's a reason why, you know, in AEW, the world title is not just the only title that matters. It's also the TNT title, but it doesn't matter now because we're 2 titles, but that will change because every title matters, apparently. Yeah, so yeah, trying to make it seem this TNT title matters when it's literally, we all know it's a literally mid-card title, but he's trying to make it seem like, you know, and then, oh, he's a hero, like, oh, it matters too. Like, who the fuck cares? Makes no fucking sense. You're retarded. The world title matters more than the fucking other titles, you retard. Fuck. But it matters, guys, because I said it, guys. I say it. Maybe no wonder fucking people think you're retarded and hate on you because you say fucking stupid shit, for God's sakes. And it's obvious he climbs the ladder, and this means apparently next week for Beach Break, is that the fucking show next week? It's going to be a ladder match. And it's for the TNT title. Wouldn't it make sense if you want to draw some viewership that this shit happens on Rampage, especially that shit's on TNT? And they're doing a TBS title match. They're doing a TBS title match, which is the women's shit, on TNT, on Rampage. That makes no fucking sense. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, fucking, after this, fucking Anna Jay's gonna challenge fucking Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship. Listen, Anna Jay's fucking hot. She's invited to my big black couch any day. Okay? And I'm surprised that she's dating that fucking Jungle Boy queer. Because isn't he a fucking gay dude who kissed like fucking Sonny Kiss? Maybe she likes both actors. I don't know. Because apparently she likes Sonny Kiss and fucking Jungle Boy. I don't know. She's crazy though, but she's still hot. She's gonna face Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship. Great, you're gonna make her look stupid, and you're gonna make her lose already. But the thing is, like, oh, you know, Jade, do you have the guts to face me? And I use barbed wire on the women. Like, who gives a fuck? Her promos are shit, honestly. Still creep, but she's still hot. You know, that's all that matters, though. Be hot women, but apparently, no, wrestle, have blood matches. Let's have the women bleed instead of the men. Let's have women not be hot. Let's have gay dudes kiss each other instead of women. Yeah. Then Roppongi Vice. I don't know the fuck Roppongi Vice is, but I don't give a shit. This is just a gay looking tag team. Trent Beretta and some other looking queer. But oh, you should care. You're just if you don't, you're an E-drone. Who the fuck? Shut the fuck up. If you say E-drone and Vincels, if you're gonna fucking say Vincel, you're probably the biggest incel out there to act like you're better than people, because you're probably the biggest virgin out there. You retards. Pretending to care about jobber shit, but Roppongi Vice. They challenge the Young Bucks. Who the fuck cares about Roppongi Vice? What the fuck is this shit tag team is? Oh, they mentioned New Japan. Who the fuck cares? This is not continuity. Like, people say, oh, that's the beauty about AEW. It continues the indies. Then mention it. I don't know, showcase. If you want people to pretend to care, show a video package of New Japan. Show a fucking photograph. Like, who the fuck's gonna pretend to care about New Japan? Especially how it's gonna be the casual viewers. This is why you get low viewership, because you're trying to appeal to just smarks. Then Lance Archer, oh yeah, there was before this, like, Lance Archer, Jake Roberts, and fucking Dan Lambert. They mentioned blowjob or something, or hand job, I don't know, some gay shit. I love Jake Roberts, but what the fuck are you doing? You're wasting your time. But then Lance Archer defeated Frankie Kazarian in a long match, and I fell asleep during this shit. After the match, Adam Page comes out and confronts Archer, and I don't know, that little brawl happened apparently, and who gives a fuck? Layla Hirsch, ladies and gentlemen, this small midgety bitch turns heel and attacks both Red Velvet and Chris Stanlander, and she's small. This is unbelievable, and who gives a fuck? Okay? Serena defeats Skylar Blue. Who the fuck Skylar Blue? No one cares. But apparently Smarks pretend like, oh my god, isn't anything cuter than Skylar Blue? I don't know. They're picking some bitch. They're gonna try to, who's like, I don't even know if she's cute or not. I don't even know who the fuck she is. But like, you're like, if you know, if let's say even a semi decent looking bitch, you're gonna act like she's the hottest thing and trying to like simp for her. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't know, but whatever. Announced for Rampage. Hook! Hook, guys! Hook! Hook! Versus Serpentico. Young Bucks versus Roppongi Vice. Jay Cargill versus Anna Jay for the TBS title. And Jon Moxley versus Ethan Page. For Beach Break next week. Layla Hirsch versus Red Velvet. Who the fuck cares? Inner Circle versus Daniel Garcia 2.0. Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara in ladder match for the TNT title. Again, it makes no sense. Why is this title match on TBS? What is the TNT title? Same thing for TBS on which makes no sense. And Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy and Lights Out on Sanction match. Oh, but, you know, yeah, this is also what makes no sense. It's a Lights Out match, but the records don't matter. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. So what's the point of having win-loss records, you retards? Fuck. I thought they matter. Big Money Matt Hardy has sold 51% of the AHFO to Andrade. And Andrade is now the El Presidente. Well, Matt Hardy has the day-to-day operations, and it has been renamed the Andrade Hardy Family Office. Makes no sense. Yeah, I just found out what the FO means, and I don't give a fuck. It makes retarded. This is just going to mean that maybe Hardy's going to lose the team, and then Jeff Hardy reunites with him and whatever. Kind of predictable. I would rather that Jeff Hardy just fucking take care of his health, but they're kind of rushing him, I guess, now at this point. In the main event, Sting and Darby Allin defeats the Acclaimed. Before this match. Before everything. Before the Lance Archer match. The fucking Brody, fucking Cody Rhodes mentioned you gotta have balls to fucking say Brody, and then come 8 years to fucking Brody's child comes. I mean, that's something I guess to mention, because who the fuck cares about Brody King? But yeah, Brody King, the House of Black, defeated the fucking Varsity Blondes and the Box. You know, I'm cleansed. You know, my eyesight has revision of black or something. I don't know. So he's trying to be like Undertaker, like when you're a midget. Like, who the fuck cares or something? They're trying to have characters. Like, who gives a fuck? You're gay. I don't know. You can't have character. You shit. Darby Allin and Sting defeats the Acclaimed in the main event. I like Sting, and I'm happy. I guess he's main eventing, but like, he's facing I mean, don't get me wrong. The Acclaimed. Max Caster, I think that's his name. He actually has some good, promo skills. But, like, really, this match was, like, the main event, and this match was, like, longer, and Sting could have beat them at once, even in a handicap match. Like, what the fuck? Because apparently Darby Allin got attacked, and I don't know. It makes no sense, honestly. I like Sting, but, I mean, it would make more sense if it's Darby Allin, and then Sting makes the save or whatever. But whatever. Honestly, Sting should be champion, honestly. Oh, but yeah, that's a good thing about AEW. They don't push. Well, bullshit. If Sting wants to win the title, I'll fucking mark out for it. But who gives a... Give the title to Sting, because at least in the main eventer. Fucking Hangman Page and Lance Archer. That's what a joke of a fucking feud for a world title that is. And what a fucking joke Hangman Page is as champion. It's a fucking glorified mid-card champ, straight up. Maybe that's why the TNT Championship matters more. Or they're going to make it matter more. Because they're going to give the title to mid-carder, and it's going to be proved to be a bigger title. Like, you know how much of a joke that is? Whatever. So anyways, fuck AEW. Boring show, really. But it's better than... Both shows suck. Both WWE and AEW suck, people. Oh yeah, fucking... I can't keep forgetting. Cody Rhodes mentioned WWE with the whole Walter thing. You know, we don't give people stupid names. But we'll give tag teams stupid names. Hypocrites, I don't know. Y'all just shit too, okay? Everybody's shit. So, yes, WWE's retarded and gay and dumb, but both shows are dumb too. So who gives a fuck? Wrestling is just garbage. Modern wrestling is just shit, okay? It's not for just the sake of hating. It's just shit, okay? And no wonder you guys get low ratings. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye. Drink a cola with my new and shit, alright?